Yo, what is going on, guys? Here, my name is xBuzzerman, and today I got for you 5 things all Clash of Clans players hate. Hopefully you guys can all relate to this. If you have any new suggestions, please put in the comment section down below. And if you can find the spring trap I hid throughout this base, go ahead and put in the comment section below. That's kind of our war game of the day. I'll go ahead and comment back and say if you did or didn't do it. So that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, the next one is finding out your base is bad. Now everyone has this time or this moment when they find out they have a bad base. Me particularly was this past war. I'm going to go ahead and show you this raid right here where this guy just completely wrecks my base, and this is where I figure out, hey, my base actually isn't too good. And that's the thing that I absolutely hate. This is where this guy goes ahead and just raids the crap out of me and I get 2-starred. You know, it's one of those things where you just want to just destroy it and you have to think of a whole new base. I'm pretty sure everyone has had that moment where they think, golly, I just got destroyed. My base has a flaw in it, and I have gotten 2-starred. So, or I've gotten 3-starred. My base isn't actually as good as I thought it was. So that's something I hate. That's actually a personal error that's not caused by you. I actually have that all the time because I'm always testing out new bases. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find another one in my defensive log. I'm not sure if I can because this is actually a pretty solid base. But for our defense log, let's see if we can find one. Here's one right here. Actually, no, we cannot replay that. But having a base that you worked hard on, and you figure out that it actually isn't as good of a base as you thought. I know every you guys have had that problem. I know I've had that problem too, countless times. Maybe I just suck at base building, but that's one personal thing I thought. Let's go on to the next one. All right, guys. I know this all happens to you when you're going ahead and going into a raid, and you go and accidentally press the home button or the turn off button. I kind of exaggerated here. I kind of like pressed it to show you guys what happens, and you're like, oh my gosh, right when I'm within a raid and I have to get back in, and sometimes it's just completely logged off. It's so annoying, guys. I know you've all experienced that. Alright guys, the next thing is getting raided right as you're about to get on. That terrible feeling of getting raided right when you get on, or right when you're trying to go ahead and upgrade something. I remember when I tried to upgrade this expo, I was at like 2.7 million and I needed 3 million. Actually, I think I had the 3 million. I was about to get on right when I had the 3 million, and this happened right here. If I scroll down, this actually happened a long time ago. I got raided by this guy right here for 318,000 gold, and he totally made me go ahead and have to refarm all that loot once again. That happens to everyone at one point in time, especially when you're starting to go ahead and upgrade something like a wizard tower, or not a mortar, but a wizard tower or an archer tower, something that costs a little bit more money, maybe a Tesla. It definitely gets annoying because you're going to have to go ahead and you get those high amounts of loot and people are always trying to raid you. It just gets really bad, especially at Town Hall 7 and 8 because you're very raidable and a lot of people tend to take a lot of your loot. So tell me if you guys were able to have that, or if you guys have never had that experience. I know everyone's had that experience unless you're Chuck Norris or, yeah, Chuck Norris. That's pretty much it. Yep, that's pretty much it. But seriously, guys, getting raided right as you're getting on, maybe that whole thing of your base is getting raided and watching your base get destroyed as you're about to go ahead and upgrade something, that's very, very annoying, and I hate that. So this might be a personal problem, but I tend to come across these times when I'm going ahead and zooming in to see if I want to really raid the base, and I accidentally deploy a troop. And then you're almost forced to go in and raid. As you can see right there, I just had a little frustration right there. I kind of exaggerated it just to show you basically what happens. You know, you're zooming in and then you accidentally land on a spot that allows you to drop a troop, and you drop that troop and you're forced to go ahead and raid or lose some cups. So one of the things that is really annoying in Clash of Clans is that you cannot really help, or you're just very unfortunate. That's not caused by anyone else. It's usually connection issues. When you're in the middle of a raid, maybe you're doing something good or getting a very good amount of loot, and your connection goes off. You lose all your troops, you lose everything, and it gets really annoying. You can always see when you see a kind of like a Wi-Fi thing go up. It should appear just in a minute here, as you can see right there, and you're going, oh crap, here it comes, here it comes. Try to get the rating as fast as I can to where I can get as much loot as possible. And the worst is when you actually lose a lot of trophies and you get nothing out of it. All you get is basically a shutdown client, as you can see right there, no connection, and your game and server become out of sync. And it's just really annoying, guys. I know everyone has probably had this connection issue at one point in their Clash of Clans careers. Alright guys, I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you could please leave a like, that would definitely be appreciated. Comment down below if you're able to find that spring trap and or any new ways or any new things that you hate in Clash of Clans that I did not mention in this video. Do you hate something in Clash of Clans and you want to share it? Put it down in the comment section below or tweet at me at xBuzzerman. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and later.